At what point do you admit that you have a problem? I think we just doubled our shelf of shame.
I thought you meant like me on my phone. I was like, I've long admitted that.
I probably should have.
That one doesn't even have the price tag off of it.
YOLO.
Is that another coffee?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
buying games.
And
buying more games.
That's right. We are here today with you for another episode of Board Games and Brew. Here's our mugs. I have another coffee. I'm tired today.
I do not have coffee, but I'm also tired.
Woo! We have another haul today. Every month we have a haul, and every month I say, this might be the last one for a little while.
This is a bad one. This might be the worst.
This, I think, might be the worst one yet. This might be the last one for a while.
This has to be the last one.
Literally, as we were setting up to film, there was a knock on the door and another game got delivered. The point of the story is we have 63 games to talk to you about today. Talk to you about... What's that sentence? Talk to you about today.
Okay, but.
Oh, there's a but.
There's always a but. Like when we went to Edmonton.
Yeah.
That's an exception.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we went to that crazy board game store and bought a bunch.
That's true. We had to buy a suitcase to accommodate our extra board games.
I don't know. I mean, this is obnoxious.
This is obnoxious. We love board games and board gamey things, as I'm sure you're aware. We just did a video about our shelf of shame not that long ago. There were 73 games on that list. We are adding, what did I say, 63?
No, we've played some.
We've played some. We have played some, but...
maybe like 60.
We're just going to have to get into it, and then maybe you won't see another haul for a while. We move in like literally 30, well, as of this video, 32 days we're moving, and all we're doing is adding more effort to our move. Let's think about it that way. But it's more enjoyment to life.
I feel you.
And you want to know what? Actually, there's a couple games missing from this. Do you want to know why? Because they're waiting for us at Lancelot Games. Because Jeff is texting me, oops, just ordered more games from Lance.
Oh, yeah, I'll just throw them out here quickly. I just bought Too Many Bones and Dungeons, Dice, and Danger.
Which we love.
I don't regret Dungeons, Dice, and... I don't regret either, let's be honest.
No
I never regret anything I buy. Dungeons, Dice, and Danger is one we've wanted for a long time since we got to play it at Dice Tower West. I've never seen it available for purchase. Lance got a copy in and I scooped it up. And Too Many Bones is one I think I will really, really, really enjoy.
Sure, yeah, of course. What don't we like? So this is how Jeff delivered that news to me. Oh, I just bought Dungeons, Dice, and Danger. And I'm like, yay! Oh my god, I can't believe Lance has it. I didn't see it because I was literally at Lance's the day before, which we'll get into. Like 10 minutes later, he goes, ... and I also bought Too Many Bones. I was like, YOLO. Let's jump into it. We have a lot of games to talk about. So buckle up, grab a coffee, tea, bubbly, whatever the heck.
We're going to go quick. Also, as normal, we will mention which ones were sent to us for review. If it wasn't mentioned that it was sent to us, we bought it. The first one I'm going to talk about is a twofer, and we actually got these when we went to visit Tyler and Ilya in Edmonton at Mission Fun and Games, or boardgames.ca. This is what really set us off, because this store, amazing deals. Now, I got Claim, as well as an expansion for Claim called Reinforcements Magic. You have a tendency to just buy expansions, too. Oh, yeah. Why not, right? When we first went into this store, I was like, oh, we don't have a suitcase. I've only got a little bit of room, so I can only buy little games. So you're going to see a lot of little games. Jeff did not care about that rule and decided, screw it, I'm just going to buy a suitcase. We'll get into that later. Anyways. Why am I getting thrown under the bus here? I don't think you were really objecting to that. I'm actually the one that pointed out the game that broke us. Anyways. So Claim is a game that I actually was introduced to when I visited Michelle and Billy from Second Star to the Left. Played it with Ilya, and I was like, I have to have this game. So I got it and one of the expansions, trick-taking game, and we've already played it. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. It's a lot of fun. So there we go. I love trick-taking. 2 down. Yeah. Am I next? Sure, why not? All right, I'm going to do a twofer as well. And we have Unmatched Bruce Lee, Unmatched Deadpool. Grail games. These are 2 of our Grail games. One we purchased. One was sent to us as a gift. Both came from Discord members. So thank you to them for making these available to us. Thank you for the gift, and thank you for giving us an incredibly kind deal on Bruce Lee. As Jamie mentioned, we brought these up on our Grail games. These are very hard to find.
I think we found everything.
I think we found almost everything.
Everything on that Grail game list.
Our community continues to amaze us.
Join the Discord. It's amazing there.
But you guys know how much we love Unmatched. We haven't played these ones yet, but I'm really excited to play Deadpool because I think he starts with like super low health, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Super excited to show them to you and play more Unmatched because we love Unmatched.
And thank you to everyone who reached out after the Grail game video to help us find the games. We literally found everything and it's amazing.
Yeah.
The next game I got, completely random, is called Clearing Coffins. This is by the same publishers who do Cockroach Poker, which is a super popular game. And I saw it, and spooky season is coming up, so I'm drawn to creepy games.
I was just going to say, do you want to know what Jamie's bugaboo is?
What?
Spooky artwork, spooky games.
If it looks even a little bit weird or creepy, I immediately want it. This, I've already learned, it is in a very silly, easy, simple game about coffins and clearing them.
And it's funny because we're coming into fall here, and so that inherently means Jamie's like, ooh, spooky season. So every spooky game, she's like, I'll take that.
I need it.
I'll take
I need
that.
it. Slap some garlic, match a vampire, shove a coffin. Who doesn't want to play this game?
I don't know how we want to do this because
just grab it.
All right, next up is a Jamie thing. I don't know much. I know what this game is, but I've never played it or really know how it works, but I've heard of it. It's Cover Your Assets from Grandpa Beck's Games.
That's why I bought it.
Again, another one we purchased while in Edmonton at BoardGame.ca, Mission
Fun and Games.
Fun and Games. We love Grandpa Beck's games.
Collecting them now. Why not?
There's always a collection going on.
We're collectors, peeps.
Which you'll see in a future mention. Apparently we're collecting another type of game.
Designer, yeah.
I don't know anything about this game.
Me neither. So. We love Skull King, and actually while we're on that, I may as well talk about...
There's another one, Cover Your Kingdom.
That's right. So, and then I also saw this next to it, Cover Your Kingdom, and it's like the same type of game as Cover Your Assets, but it's like fantasy based, and it's obviously a little bit bigger. I don't know, I just think Grandpa Beck's games are super fun.
Yeah, I'm just
them.
reading it quickly. It looks like a set collection.
Yeah, the artwork is really cool too. And something I love about Grandpa Beck's games is his wife, Grandpa Beck's wife, puts a little recipe into each game, like that you can bake, and I don't know. I just think they're very sweet. So yeah, that's a me thing again. Actually, this might be a good time to talk about these two.
Sure.
All right, collecting. It's what we do. Okay, I saw this game, Fool, by Friedman Freese, and for many of you know, we love Fuji Flush, and we were introduced to that game, and then now we love it. So I saw this, and I'm like, this must be fun. And then they had so many of his games that eventually Jeff walked by this one and just grabbed it.
Well, this one was on the heavily discounted shelf.
Yeah.
I got this for like super cheap. Again, both at Mission Fun and Games.
Yep.
We've played both of these since. Fool is a really cool trick-taking game that I actually really enjoyed. We got to play that for. Find Sand is a deck deconstruction game.
Yeah.
You're actually trying to get rid of all of your cards, and you're just building out sandcastles. We've also played Fearsome Floors,
yeah.
which is also by Friedman Freese.
Oh, I'd love to have that one. It's spooky.
Very, very good. We got to play that with Daryl, who designed Sagrada.
Yeah, Erica.
The only one we had, Erica as well, yeah. I'm really liking Friedman Freese. I really like his artwork.
Gotta catch them all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super into it, so we're just gonna buy them all. Why not? I found Momiji, which was one of my most...
Mamajai.
Jeff convinced Ilya it was called Mamajai, and it was a whole thing. Ilya didn't understand.
Ilya didn't know
He's
to
like,
never listen to anything
Mamajai?
I say.
Momiji is a game that I had on one of my most anticipated games, like when we first started the channel. I don't know anything about it, but it's super cute, and there's a deer on it. So I got it.
We are literally the easiest sell ever.
How cute is that, though? It's so pretty. Anyways, I don't know anything about it, but I knew that I was excited for it for no reason, and now I own it, so that's always a good thing.
Sticking with Mission Fun and Games, we also got two smaller box games. One is Stellar from Redgate Game Studios. The other is Jekyll vs. Hyde from Mandu. Jekyll vs. Hyde is a really, really cool trick-taking, but there's a tug-of-war element where you're trying to move along this track, and the further you get along this track, the better you'll do. I've only played this on BGA with Michelle. I think you're really going to like it. It's a very, very good two-player trick-taking game. Stellar is one that I've seen All You Can Board talk about a ton. I really respect their opinions on games, and usually if they like something, I'm going to look into it.
They're amazing.
I love space. Yes, go check out Michelle, Second Star Left, and Dylan and
Carlo
from All You Can Board.
Yeah.
It's space theme. The card art is everything I want in a game.
Just a bunch of planets.
It's a bunch of planets and like space-esque things like nebula and galaxies and whatever.
These are both two-player only games.
Excited to try. And we're suckers for a two-player game.
Yeah, that's true, Jeffrey. That's true. So the next one that I picked up at the Mission Fun and Games is Space Park from Keymaster Games. I've not heard anything about this, but I picked it up. Jeff loves space. There's cool little rocket ships, and Keymaster is the publisher that does parks, and Tyler and Ilya said that this is actually a really fun game.
I'm going to paint those.
So I said, you know what? Why not? Let's just get it. That was my only reasoning.
All right, next up, Mission Fun and Games, we have King of 12. This is from Lucky Duck Games. We had played this with Ilya and Tyler.
First game we played.
We had a ton of fun with it. I do think our eventual gaming group will really like this game. We didn't buy it on our first trip to the board game store.
But we went twice.
And the second time, I even had picked it up and put it back before I was like, you know what? No, I do think that our group would like this a lot. It's a quick, in my opinion, somewhat filler game. It's super simple. You're basically just rolling dice, manipulating dice in order to take tricks.
Highest number wins. It's like an elimination game, and
I've heard some people mention how much they didn't like this game, which is weird to me, but I mean, to each their own.
Oh, I should have talked about this one as well when I talked about Space Park. So I also got Campy Creatures. It's for spooky season. Also by Keymaster Games. I've been on the lookout for this game for actually quite a while because it is a spooky season game. It's a deduction and bluffing game. And I think, you can play it with 2 players. That's interesting. We're going to be in our new house in October. This is going to be perfect. Can't tell me otherwise.
I will say, though, we're moving in basically in October. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Next up, not from Mission Fun and Games, we have Battle of Westeros. This is in the same line as Memoir 44 and Battle Lore. I didn't know this game existed.
Which we own both of them.
I didn't know this game existed, and then Joe from the Discord was like, hey.
We love Joe.
By the way, there is a there's a Game of Thrones version of this game.
Is there a Lord of the Rings version too?
I don't think so. Hard to find, but thought I'd mention it to you.
Hard to find.
Threw it out to my boy Tim. Tim found it. Tim got it to me.
To Tim.
I still need to show these to you. I think you'll like them a lot.
I'm excited.
It says core set, so I also know that there's expansions for that game.
Nice. I'm going to do 2 from Mission Fun and Games. We haven't even played this and the lid's on upside down. I got T for 2 as well as Smile. We have played Smile, and this was one of those games that I bought because of the cover, because I thought, what a weird and cute cover, and we freaking loved it.
It was so good.
It was
actually a pretty decent hit for all 4 of us,
Yeah, we all really liked it. And then I got T for 2 because it's an Alice in Wonderland game, and guess what? I've decided. I'm collecting Alice in Wonderland games. I've just decided it right now. I have Paint the Roses, Wonderland's War, and this. Who knows what else is out there? I'm sure there's lots more, but this is just a card-ish game for 2 players. I don't really know anything about it. But this game,
Smile's very good. I'm going to stick to this theme of...
it's so hot in here. Do you find?
No. Finding games that were on our Grail list. We have from TMG, The Oracle of Delphi. This is another one that Tim has told me
Tim's an enabler.
He's not an enabler.
He's not.
He is attempting to have a string of being mentioned in these. So he was like, well, I have to help you find these games because then I'll be mentioned in the video. And he's like, I'm on a streak. So Tim helped me find this one, sent it to us, and I know that Monique and Naveen really like this game.
Yes.
And everyone when we had read this, because I think this initially came out of our BGG list.
I think so.
And we were like, this sounds really cool. And everyone's like, that game's very good. If you can find a copy, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Tim found us a copy. Very excited to play it. I also have discovered that TMG, which is now no longer in existence, has some really, really good games.
Yeah. We got the Pokemon version of Point Salad. We got this at the Pokemon cafe called Swirl Cafe in Edmonton. Never played Point Salad. However, this is as good a time as any to mention that we also got that one.
This one was sent to us.
Sent to us for review or actually it was just sent to us as a gift from AEG.
Yeah, it was like a content thing.
Yeah, so we got Point Salad and then we got Pokemon Point Salad. Haven't played either of them.
Here's the question. Which one do you play first?
I think we have to play the original first.
And then play the Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's all Eevees, right? Yeah, it is.
So cute. I've now decided I'm collecting Pokemon games.
I know that people are going to be like, how did you find that? It was literally only at that Pokemon store.
Cafe.
I don't think these are easily able to be found anywhere.
Maybe. I have no idea. But I got one.
Next up, we have Wacky Races.
This is a great game.
And I can't remember where we got this from.
Tim, probably.
Was it Tim?
I don't know. No, it might have been from an email. Somebody might have emailed us about it.
No, this was Tim.
Okay.
It was Tim again. Wacky Races is a game we have played. As you guys know, we love racing games. We've played this forever ago with Zach, who also has a copy, and we've been kind of looking for a copy since. Wacky Races is a really cool racing game where you're kind of just moving along this ever-evolving track, and there's a baddie who's kind of passing you and laying out bombs and blowing up your stuff. It's fun. Hanna-Barbera.
I am going to talk about 2 more Grail games that I was able to find. The first being Awkward Guess, which finally became available again on Board Game Bliss. So as soon as that happened, somebody in Discord let me know, and I immediately ran and I bought it. This is like just a better clue.
We played Awkward Guess with Table Not Screwed.
Yes, we did. And then I also got Monsters on Board, which is apparently the Kickstarter Deluxe Edition, though I'm not really sure whether or not it is, because it doesn't really say. But spooky season. I've heard mixed things. I don't care. I don't even care. It's a racing game with monsters.
That's a racing game?
It's a racing game, Jeff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With monsters.
I didn't know that.
There's no way I wasn't owning that game.
I didn't know anything about that game. In the same Board Game Bliss order, Star Wars Villainous became available, so we scooped it up. Yep. This is the quickest I've ever seen a Villainous become available in Canada. Because normally you only get it through chapters.
Yeah, usually we check in person. This time we actually checked on Board Game Bliss or just saw it there.
Fair.
So
yeah, we usually try to buy local if we can.
Covered it in a Board Game Snapshot. Go check it out.
Love me that.
Then, from that Board Game Bliss order, I also got The Road to Canterbury, which is a game that I played with Ilya when we were in Edmonton, and I loved it. It's such a silly and weird theme. It was one of my favorite games that I played while there. Look at this box art. Why wouldn't you want that?
I'm actually really excited to play that.
Yeah, I'm excited to show it to you because I think you're really going to like it. Yeah. It's all about sins and stuff.
Board Game Bliss order also included Lost Cities, which was basically we need like a $10 game to get to free shipping, which probably just ended up costing us more money anyway. But Lost Cities, I've played on BGA. I didn't love my first play of it. I know that people...
Jeff's like, get this. I don't like it. I'm like, what happened?
Well, I've only played it once on BGA, so I might like playing it with you. I don't know.
Maybe.
Second, we have Big Thunder Mountain, which is a Jamie purchase because she's collecting another thing,
There's marbles in this game.
Which is Disney games. Yeah, this is like a big, actual, like, mountain-looking plastic thing with a bunch of marbles that come out.
It might be good. It might be awful.
Into, like, little
Either
cards.
Way, I love it already.
But, yeah, Jamie scooped it up as soon as she could.
The wildest ride in the wilderness. Oh, I missed this one from our...
Oh, yeah, you did.
Mission Fun and Games. The expansion...
I was going to say the expansion's in there somewhere.
Is in here too. What? I'm not getting that out. Don't get that out. We got Villagers from Sinister Fish Games. They have a new game coming out called Just Moon, and we're really interested in that.
It's not called Just Moon. It's called Moon.
Just Moon. And we're interested in that, but I figured maybe we should play Villagers first. So we bought this one, and it is a card drafting and tableau building game for 1 to 5 players. That's what the box says.
We've heard really good things about this one. Next up, we have from Tim.
Was it?
Tim gave us this from his personal collection.
Oh my god, what a guy, eh?
Because
what a guy.
I think Michelle wasn't a big fan.
Right. But we were.
But we are.
It was on my Grail Games list.
This is Stockpile. We played Stockpile with Rodney and Christy at GaggleCon. We loved Stockpile. It's a game I never thought Jamie would enjoy. It's literally just a stock trading game.
But it's so much fun.
But it's very good.
Don't let the theme fool you.
No.
Next up, I went to Valley Village, and I just realized that there's 2 more games.
In your car.
There may be 3 more games in my car.
There's 2 more.
There's 2 more? There's 3 more.
There's 3 more.
Okay, so let's just talk about them all. So I found 6 Nipped at Valley Village for $1.99. What, am I not going to buy it? I don't think so. I also got Bananagrams for $2. I got Wizard for $1, and then I got Telestrations for $5.
The only one I care about is 6 Nipped.
Really? Telestrations, super fun. I thought some of those might be good for me to take and leave to work. You know, tricking people into loving board games.
Leave at work.
Leave at work. We love 6 Nipped, so I'm very excited
We've played a lot of 6 Nipped. It's very good.
Yeah, we usually play it on BGA, which actually means that we have to add 3 plus the 2 that you bought at Lance's, so 68 games.
This was a board game. This was a Boardroom Game Cafe purchase.
This was a board game.
is Cry Havoc, and then the Cry Havoc expansion called Aftermath.
You always buy expansions.
I bought the expansion because of Kat.
Yeah.
This was Kat identifying that we're an easy sell.
Yeah.
Kudos to Kat for doing so.
She's not wrong.
I mean, good on
You're
her.
an easy sell.
So she saw that I had mentioned I hadn't played this. I do really enjoy Portal games. She was like, I can order that in for you, plus the expansion. And I was like, okay. Please do. And she did. The miniatures look really cool. Artwork's really cool. I'm excited to play it.
Everything about it is cool. This haul is going to be literally 10,000 hours. We have Mushroom Sorcerer, which is a new game coming to Kickstarter. This was sent to us for review from Headblown Studios, who publishes this game. I have learned it. We are going to be playing it probably this weekend. And look how cute it is. You guys would have seen this on my most anticipated Kickstarter video. Adorable. Freaking adorable. You're growing mushrooms. We keep calling it Mushroom Kingdom. But that is not at all what you're doing.
Mushroom Sorcerer.
Mushroom Sorcerer.
And you will see content.
You will see content. I'm very excited to play this one.
Next up, we have another Grail game from way back. Way back. And that is Carson City. This is a Grail game for me from months and months and months and months and months. Max over at Table Knots found a copy of this, and it has been a long time trying to get it to me.
Thanks, Max.
Thank you, Max. I'm super excited. I've heard really good things about Carson City. I really enjoy the theme. I think Jamie's going to hate it. I'm very excited to play it. And I think it looks beautiful.
This might be a brass situation. I'm not going to judge it yet.
It's going to be a brass situation.
I love brass. This is the one that just arrived today as we were preparing for this video. This is from Crow D Games, or Crowd Games, or Crow D Games. I never know how to say it. It is a bestiary of Sigillum, and we are going to be doing a preview on this game. So we literally just got it. I believe it's 2 or 4 player game. So it's either 1v1 or 2v2. Dueling type of game, I think. But it's not just cards. There's a bunch of stuff to it, and I'm excited to jump into it.
It looks really cool. I briefly looked at it.
Opened it up. He's like, neat.
It looks really cool.
And thank you to Crowd Games for sending that.
Another Grail game. Was it a Grail game? Yeah, kind of. We have another TMG game, Eminent Domain. So this was found by...
Member of the Discord.
Jeff.
Another Jeff.
Another Jeff? Geoff.
Oh,
one of those Jeffs. One of those Jeffs.
Gotcha.
Eminent Domain is one that I had mentioned on the BGG lists that we do, and it sounded really cool. The theme really hit me. I mean, anything space is going to get my attention. So thank you, Jeff, for finding that for me and allowing me to buy it and add it to my collection.
I have a funny joke that is pretty much specifically for Max. The designer is Seth Jaffe, like Josh Safdie. I was Josh Safdie's muse for Uncut Gems, for Eminent Domain. Seth Jaffe for Eminent Domain. I'll just send that clip to Max. Another one that was sent to us for review, which we have already reviewed, and you can watch that on our most recent Board Game Snapshots video, and that is Wizards of the Grimoire from Grimoire Games, a 2-player card game that we have been enjoying playing. If you'd like to learn more about it, you're gonna have to go watch that video.
Yep, it's good. Next up, we have secondhand purchases that I made, and that is Space Empires and A Distant Plane, both GMT games. Space Empires I have played on BGA. Space Empires is GMT's 4X space game. I loved it. Max and I played it. I'm excited to play it again, but we're holding off until I have a little bit more time because it is a bit of a slog. It's a 4X game, so you're exploring space, you're blowing things up, you're taking over territories.
Explore, expand, extract, and exterminate.
You're exploiting, extracting resources. It's very, very good. I'm very excited to find a physical copy. I bought this in the secondhand market here locally. Very, very excited to show it to Jamie. Don't know how much he's going to like it, but I do know that our friends that we're going to be gaming with will enjoy it. A Distant Plane is a coin game. So in the same guise as Cuba Libre. You guys know how much we love Cuba Libre. Distant Plane was one that I was buying this. And he was like, do you like GMT games? I was like, yes, I love GMT games. He's like, well, I also have Distant Plane if you want that too. And I was like, sure do.
Easy sell.
Distant Plane is another coin game based on the insurgency of Afghanistan. I've talked to Rodney. Rodney mentioned it might be his favorite coin game. So that just put it over the top for me. Hopefully one that I can get to play with him and Jamie asynchronously at some point.
Another one that was sent to us for review fell down. Hidden Leaders Expansion Forgotten Legends. This is a prototype copy. We are just waiting for the base game to arrive as well because we don't have that one yet, but we did get a chance to play Hidden Leaders with Tyler and Ilya when we visited, and we freaking loved it. And this is the new expansion that is coming out soon. So
I really liked Hidden Leaders.
Yeah, I'm excited. It also came with this baggie.
I don't know where this one came from.
I bought it.
Where?
I don't remember.
I feel like we already talked about this one. We don't remember where we bought this one from. I think it was Board Game Bliss.
Maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I also can't remember if we talked about this one in our other haul.
It's all a blur.
I don't remember.
think we did.
Anyway, this is Unmatched Battle Legends Volume 1, the OG.
The OG.
The OG, which has, I'm pretty sure we did because I'm pretty sure I mentioned about Alice.
I just wanted Alice.
If we already talked about this, my apologies.
Sorry.
Unmatched. We love Unmatched. It's a perfect game for us. We
love it.
Love them.
This one came out of one of our BGG Have We Played It videos, I think. It's called Onirim. And this game is a 1 to 2 player game, 15-minute game, and it's like labyrinths. What does it say? Ooh, slithering nightmares haunt the hallways of the labyrinth. Spooky.
I think that was exactly the description that you were like, I want that game.
Spooky. Where do we even get this from?
Tim. There is another package coming right now. Not even kidding.
Oh no.
DHL has just pulled up to the front yard.
Maybe it's not a board game.
It is. And I know exactly what it is. I don't even need the box. I can tell you what it is. It is called Goblin Uprising.
Wait, do you want to do the Star Wars one? Because I got the big box over here.
Excuse me?
What?
What did you call it?
Oops, Star Trek.
Next up, we have a Lancelot Games purchase and a Mission Fun and Games purchase.
Jeff looked up to the ceiling at Lance's and he's like,
I'm going to move these.
I said, I'm going to take that.
I've wanted Star Trek Ascendancy for a very long time. I've never bitten the bullet on it because I didn't think I had the playgroup. But now that we're moving, I will have the playgroup.
Now we freaking do.
I love Star Trek, especially Next Generation Star Trek. Don't have any shame in stating that.
Why would you?
Then I saw this, which allows you to play Star Trek Ascendancy with 2 players.
That's us.
That's Jamie and I. So I also just love the Borg. I think they're very cool. Not sure how much she's going to like it, but we'll see. I'm going to go get the...
You go get that. Dogs are probably going to bark.
No, one will.
Where do I even put this now? I told you they were going to bark. Is it big? Oh. Oh my god. Wait. I can't even get out of here. There's too many games. All right, Goblin Uprising was just delivered along with the deluxe edition copy. These are still prototypes, but we are very, very excited to get these to the table. So that's all you get for now.
This is just a box of miniatures, by the way.
Yeah, and honestly, the shipment people were not good. They were not kind, and there's a bunch of stuff broken. We can see that it was repacked by DHL. So thanks DHL for smashing everything. Jerks.
So basically, it looks like they opened it. Miniatures were all packed nicely in like foam, but they had taken them all out, obviously, to like look through it, and just threw them back in like a pile so that the box wasn't covered and the external boxes mangled. I think I can fix them all. So.
We can fix them. I am just going to throw this one out really quick. We also got this from AEG. It is Tiny Towns, which we already own. My niece is actually going to be very happy to have a copy of this. Spreading the love of board games all over, peeps.
Yep.
But I love Tiny Towns. I freaking love that game.
I'm pulling up the game that caused us to
buy
get
a suitcase.
A suitcase. From Mission Fun and Games.
Yeah. Couldn't fit that in a carry-on.
Reckoners. This is so hard to find. Jamie was at Mission Board and Games in the back of the room. Was like, looks up.
Jeff.
And she's like, Jeff. Because she knew I wanted it. Reckoners is one of my favorite book series. Brandon Sanderson's probably my favorite author.
Yeah.
She's like, Jeff. And I saw it and I was like, there's no way I'm not.
Just like pointed.
There's no way I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
And I did. Rodney showed me this. Thanks again, Rodney. While at GaggleCon. And it's incredible. Like, it's a scenario-based boss battler. And the components are incredible. And I'm super excited to own it. I think it's going to be one that Jamie and I both love. Mm-hmm. And I am just remembering I bought the expansion.
Where is it?
Max has it.
Oh, right. Did Max buy us anything else?
No, just that.
But Michelle did. We also got Wicked and Wise.
Correct.
From Gen Con. Thank you, Michelle, from Second Star to Left. All of our friends are enablers. All right, then we got Treasure Island from Tim. Tim, classic. Pirate game.
I love Treasure Island.
I love pirates. Yes, I do. I know nothing about this game, though. There's, like, hidden stuff. Is this a hidden movement game? Play John Silver or play
read that and tell me you're not going to be into it. Read that and tell me you're not going to be into it.
Long John Silver is your prisoner. It's time to find his treasure. Follow the hints he gives you and draw your moves in your search areas directly on the board. But beware, the old pirate is devious and will not hesitate to mislead you. Will you find the treasure before he escapes?
OMG, this is like a pirate version of mind management. Yeah, okay. That's excellent.
So, Clover.
I'm so happy.
And Sagrada.
Yeah!
We did not have a copy of Sagrada.
Can you believe that? Are we even
For
Canadian?
some weird reason.
Yeah.
So, Daryl.
We got it.
We have Sagrada now, man.
We freaking got it. I'm so excited.
I've only played Sagrada one time.
I've played it. We've played it once in person, and then I played it on the app.
Really excited to play this more. So Clover is I'm not a party game guy. So Clover is probably the best.
It's the best.
In my opinion.
I freaking love it.
I think it's better than Just One. I think it's better than any of the other.
Better than Doodle Dash? It's tough combo.
That's close.
It's tough combo.
I do think I prefer So Clover. We're at an hour.
That's what I said.
Oh, just get the box. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just take the box cover because that thing was a nightmare to put back together. Next up from Games, we have Stars of Akarios.
That box is freaking heavy.
I told Jamie not to lift the box because it is incredibly heavy. There is a lot of stuff in that box. This was sent to us for review from Games, so you will see that coming up on the channel. I do think this is a game I'm going to solo.
What? You don't want to play with me?
We've talked about this already. Now you're just playing it up for the camera. We literally already talked about this, and she's like, yeah, I don't care. And now she's in front of the camera. She's trying to show off.
It looks pretty.
Anyway, I think I'll solo this. Maybe not. If Jamie wants to play it, she can try it out with me. Stars of Akarios is from Games, who's also doing Mythwind, which we've backed. Yeah. Stars of Akarios is like a big space-themed game where you're doing a bunch of cool stuff, and I'm really excited to show it to you, and thank you so much to them for giving us the opportunity to show it to you. Okay, I'm running out here.
Me too.
I only got 3 left.
What?
No, that's a lie. This is from Jay Cormier, who sent this to us for some content, which will be coming up, and that is Harrow County. This is a prototype. Be mindful of that, as you can see.
Nothing on the back.
Harrow County is a really chess-like kind of scenario-based battler.
Yeah.
So you're basically playing as 2 separate factions, and you're trying to achieve your personal objective. This little cool feature, this tree, is actually a
cube dropper.
A cube dropper.
Cube tower.
Like a dice tower or whatever. So when you battle in this game, you're actually dropping cubes down and they'll spit it out into this little arena thing that you have. You will see this coming up on the channel. I'm very, very excited to show this to you. We've played it a bunch now. Jay Cormier of Mind Management and Junk Art and etc. fame.
And of Canada.
And of Canada.
Here we go now. What? Here we go. What? Here we go. What?
Oh my god. You're not pulling all of these.
Here we go.
Out.
What?
Jamie.
Here we go. What?
This one's upside down.
What? Here we go. What? Here we go. 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 On a ride. We got some tickets to ride.
Can I move these now?
Why? We got a bunch of the Ticket to Ride games, including Ticket to Ride Original, Ticket to Ride Europe, Ticket to Ride Nordic countries, Ticket to Ride Germany. Jesus.
Yeah, this was a great idea.
Ticket to Ride Poland.
Which is the new one.
Yeah, and Ticket to Ride New York Express. Ticket to Ride Express New York. I don't know. Now you can move them.
So these were sent to us by Asmodee Canada. And we're going to do a whole series on Ticket to Ride.
A whole freaking series on Ticket to Ride.
And I'll tell you what, I love Ticket to Ride.
Oh my god.
The one we've only played it one time.
Nope. We've played the original and we've played Nordic countries.
Correct. We've played Nordic and original. Yeah. And both times I'm like, this game is very good.
It's such a good little game.
And I understand why it gets so much hype.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we first got into the hobby, Boardroom Game Cafe was having a Ticket to Ride tournament.
Yeah.
And it was packed.
It was packed.
And anyway, I'm really, really excited to play these. We picked up Downforce Wild Ride expansion. Wild Ride adds new tracks, obstacles, which are basically like animals that will move around on the board.
Yep.
And it just adds some variability to Downforce, which is a game we love. I think the last one for Mission Fun and Games.
I was like, we have more down here.
Is Sagani. So we played Sagani with Ilya and Tyler.
Yes, we did.
And we played like the trio. We played Framework,
Nova Luna, and Sagani.
All from Uwe.
Yep.
All similar in mechanics, so you're basically building out a framework of things in order to score points. I like this one the best.
Nova Luna was my favorite.
We're getting close.
We have like 3 left.
Next up, we have a Netrunner campaign expansion.
What?
Right? Netrunner Netrunner Terminal Directive. This is a campaign expansion for Netrunner. Fun fact.
Where did you find that?
Right? Kat messages me from the Boardroom Game Cafe.
There she goes again.
She's like, Jeff, I found this Netrunner expansion in the back room. Do you want it?
Do we want it?
Still in shrink.
She already knew the answer.
Yeah.
She already knew the answer.
I don't know anything about it. I think it adds some new
stuff.
It adds some new identities and stuff, cards that you can play with the game.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more.
2 more.
Next up, we have Kalis 1303. This was recommended to me by Kyle a million times, and he was getting annoyed that I hadn't purchased it yet. I don't even remember where I bought this from. I bought this from Lancelot Games when I was down there to get something else, as it happens.
Yeah.
Basically, in Kalis, I think you're just like a builder, and you're just building out stuff. Construct farms, sawmills, markets, guilds, and other buildings on this road. So I'm assuming it's like some...
Must be a road.
Kyle loves Kalis. He recommended I buy it. I finally caved and bought it because I saw it, and it was a really good deal.
Last one, I think. Oh, my God.
One.
Literally, it's been an hour.
One of the heaviest.
I hope that's everything.
That's it. Last up, we have Blood on the Clock Tower.
Blood on the Clock Tower.
I just shook the camera. We ordered this through Boardroom Game Cafe.
Yes, we did.
And Blood on the Clock Tower is like a more robust one-night Ultimate Werewolf. It's a massive social deduction game.
It's like social deduction mixed with RPG.
Yep.
Which is
I'm
amazing.
very excited to play it. Max is going to teach me this game so that I can introduce it to our group. I do think our group will really like this.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I've heard nothing but good things.
And it's really cool because it's something we can also play asynchronously with our friends, and I'm very excited to give it a try.
We do in fact have more.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of Kickstarter.
Kickstarter's coming.
I got a bunch of stuff on order at Boardroom Game Cafe.
Boardroom Game Cafe. We're going to PAX in December, so just listen. It's just all bets are off, people. We're gonna try and hold off until PAX. That's in December. There's not a chance. We have to move all these boxes. It is what it is. Let us know down below what of the games that we've mentioned today would you suggest that we play first. We are planning on doing Shelf of Shame September, so I did just want to throw that out there. I'm going to put out a list to our Patreon community to vote on the top 10 games that we must play in September. I'm only going to do 10 because we also really need to focus on spooky season games as well. That's all that we have for you today, as if that wasn't enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, thank you for watching the entire thing. If you're interested in buying board games,
I feel like we missed a bunch.
Like any of the many that we mentioned today. I wish you could see
around us.
If you're interested in buying them, just go to your friendly local gaming store. For us, that is...
Boardroom Game Cafe.
Hold up that mug. Product placement. Ding. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see... Please subscribe. We hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Later, guys. We both put our hands down at the same time. Wow. UPS package scheduled. Arriving tomorrow. What's that? Oh my god, you scared me. What's that now?
I think it's maybe Awaken Realms. I forgot.
A little too late.
There's stuff coming from Awaken Realms.
End it. There's so much hair on my shirt, so I apologize. Do you know what I can't figure out? Is if I'm just so bright in the viewfinder because I'm so white. Is that it?
Look at my skin compared to yours.
I know. It's just like, holy crap. I'm like illuminated.
You're very white.
I don't go into the sun. I just have to tell a quick story about being very pale. Okay. It was my best friend's wedding, and we were taking pictures, and I had to ask the photographer if she could tan me up in the photos a little.
And she said yes.
She said yes.
I need to check my phone quick.
Yeah, I want to check my phone quick. I suppose. Please. I'm so warm. This coffee was a terrible idea. Yeah.
And I mean, look at it.
Look at it. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? That's not how it goes, Jeff. You're going to rip it. That's how it goes, Jeff.
I almost did rip it.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, plastic.